Hi, I'm Dr. Wordperson, and I'm a historical linguist. I study how languages change over time, so I have learned a lot of dead languages. Latin, Ancient Greek, Sanskrit, Hittite, Pali, Old Persian, all the ones in here. Let's see, these guys, right there. They're a whole bunch. Anyway, you want to know what one of the best parts of learning dead languages is? Reading what's written in dead languages. For instance, let's take the Deeds of Suppiluliuma in Hittite. So it's written in cuneiform, which might lead you to think that Hittite is related to other languages of the ancient Near East, like Babylonian and Assyrian. But actually, Hittite isn't related to any of those at all. It's distantly related to English. Anyway, it's the 14th century BCE, and while folks like Akhenaten and Tutankhamun have been pharaohing it up in Egypt, the Hittites have been running an empire out of central Turkey. This empire had recently gone to pot, so it's up to our hero, Suppiluliuma I, king of the Hittites, to fix everything back up again. So Suppiluliuma has been retaking lost territory and putting uppity vassal states in their place, and then one day he gets a letter in the mail from the Queen of Egypt, and she says, "Pisnas mukan akis! My husband died on me. I don't have a son. They say you have lots of sons. If you gave me a son, I'd make him my husband. I will never pick out a servant of mine and make him my husband. I am afraid." So the Hittite king reacted in really the only way you can react when the Queen of Egypt cold calls you to tell you she wants you to be her new father-in-law. "Inimu utar karuliats piranata kuapikikisat." This sort of thing has never happened to me before in my entire life. King Suppiluliuma sends a diplomat to Egypt to suss out what's really going on because Apoloskansimu, maybe they're fucking with me. And then he goes back to besieging Syria. The Hittite diplomat sussed out the situation and eventually returned with a response from the Queen of Egypt, and she was super pissed. "Kuat apa nisan memesta Apoloskansiwamu?" Why did you say they're fucking with me like that? If I had a son, would I be writing to you about my own and my country's shame? You didn't. Okay, we don't know what that word right there means in Hittite because it only shows up once. Me and you speak to me like that? And then she reiterates the part where Suppiluliuma has a lot of sons and he should totally send her one so she can marry him and make him the king of Egypt. And then Ginsuwalias quit esta, because he was merciful, the king decided to help her out and send her a son. Yeah, because he was a nice guy. Totally sure that was the only reason he wanted to be the father of the new king of Egypt. Yeah. It's hard to tell what's going on next because the tablets are broken pretty bad. We're talking like this, but like there's this one episode where Suppiluliuma gets all paranoid again, but you know, in the end, I guess he did end up sending his son, because there's this one part where Suppiluliuma is mourning his son Sansana because the Egyptians killed him. Guys, if you like Game of Thrones, you'll love the ancient Near East. So anyway, one of the reasons I love reading ancient texts is for the window on history they provide. The Egyptian queen in question was probably Ankhesenamun, the sister and widow of King Tutankhamun, who died at age 19 without an heir, throwing the country into chaos. You can really imagine how terrified this teenage girl must have been. But most of all, I love how human all the characters are. I love how Suppiluliuma's first reaction to the letter from the Egyptian queen is, "Oh my god, this has never happened to me before." And I love his totally self-serving justification for wanting to stick his finger in the Egyptian dynastic pie. The language is so lively and direct, way more vibrant than any translation you might find. And that is why I love learning dead languages. So that was my video. Thanks for watching. I have put additional fun reading in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will try to get a new video up soon.